What is up, guys? Welcome to Carl's Drawings. Today we're going to be drawing Spider-Man. So, to begin with, let's start by adding a circle to indicate where his face is going to be, and a bigger circle below it as indication of his chest. We're going to be drawing a lot of circles today, guys, so just stick along with me. So here goes another circle to indicate his shoulder, and a line curving down to the right to indicate his body movement. Let's go back to that shoulder and add two C's just to follow along with his arm. Let's leave that alone for now, and let's go back to the waist. Here we are drawing a circle to indicate that, his waist. Now, let's continue down with a line and add a circle as indication of his knee, and a line sticking outwards for the rest of his foot. Let's connect these two and add another circle on the left side to indicate his shoulder. Now, stick along with the hand, guys. This is kind of tricky, but if you follow along, you'll get it just right. Same thing with the left hand. So now, connect these two circles and then these two smaller ones. Now you can start adding shape to his foot and add his other leg too, that's going to be sticking out from here. Add some shape to the bottom of his feet, and oh, I glitched there a bit. Anyway, let's go back up to his face and let's start adding a center line and a eye line. Now this part is where you can start darkening the lines that you do want. You don't have to follow the guidelines like I did right there. I kind of got out of it a little bit, but that's just to give you an idea. The guidelines are just to give you an idea of where you want everything to be at. You can, of course, go out of them a little bit if you have to. So, there was a glitch right there too. And these glitches are actually happening, guys, because I erased too much, but I didn't want to show that in the video, so I just cut those parts, and that's why that shows. So, now we're going along with his, his hand. And if you follow along with it, you'll get it just fine. It's kind of tricky, but you could get it right. So we're editing here a bit, adding his little web shooter, and we're going down to his waist now, his chest too, adding an indication of his ribs, adding some shape to his buttocks and his, you know what that is. So now we're adding shape to his legs, going downwards a bit, and as you can see, I'm going out of the guidelines again. But if you like how yours came out, you don't have to. That's just because I felt like I needed to. So now we're darkening everything. His other leg too. So again, follow along with the hand. Adding some finger lines right here, I guess you could call them that. And since you already did the guidelines, it'll be easier to see where his eyes are going to be and actually make them symmetrical. Adding his, of course, webs, because he's Spider-Man, duh. Now what I like to do is add these spiral things going upwards just to give more texture to the webs. Now, of course, there's no Spider-Man without the spider, so that's what I'm doing right now. And there's many ways of doing the spider and also the eyes, but this is just how I do it. I like the old version, maybe Tobey Maguire type of. I'm editing the, that. And just giving more shape here and there. Now here's where you can start doing the design of the suit. Since you already did the guidelines for the face, you can just follow those to add the web design on his face. Adding the boots here. And now we're adding his actual webs. I feel like 2 layers on the face is just enough. If you add more than that, I feel like it's just too much. So just add 2 if you want to. That's just how I do it. Adding some layers right here. They're not too separated, but they're also not too close to each other. That's how you want to get it. Also on the forearm and on his fingers and hand. Now we're adding them on his foot too. So adding some more design onto it. Darkening the rib right there. So here comes one of my favorite parts. It's where you start shading. When you shade, that's when your character actually comes to life basically. It just pops out of the drawing and it's basically adding color to it but with just a pencil. So we start shading basically the blueness of Spider-Man, where all the blue parts are supposed to be. And also you can start adding shadow. Yes, shadow and shading are two different things, but combined they just look so awesome. We're adding shadow to his forearms, his finger, and adding shadow of course to his leg. Just adding shadow here and there, and giving small edits. What I like to do is also give his face a little bit of shadow, just for the heck of it, just to see if it could actually come out a little more 3D-ish. Adding some shadow under the chin, and more shape to his chest. So now we're just giving it the last touches here and there wherever it needs it. And of course we're going to add the artist signature. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely comment who should I draw next. And of course subscribe. It really helps out a lot, guys. Well, until next time. Peace.